Hi everyone, just finished reviewing the Edexcel Maths 2026 Higher Paper 1. Well done to all the GCSE students for completing that. And honestly, it was a really interesting paper and quite an easy paper actually to collect lots of marks on. A lot of topics that have come up for the past 5 or 6 years came up once again, like multiplying decimals, which was an easy 3-mark question. We had solving quadratics, very easy 3 marks there. It wasn't even a quadratic with a coefficient of x squared, just a very simple quadratic. Question 7, a 5-mark volume question. Percentages. We also had a question on indices and a very easy algebraic fraction. We had a similar shapes question with area and volume ratio, which was a little bit tricky. There were only 22 questions on this paper, however, which meant that a lot of the questions were big markers and carried 3, 4, or 5 marks. The tricky questions were the histogram question, which was tricky, but if you counted the squares correctly to help find the frequency and use your frequency density formula correctly, you would have gotten it. There was an area of trapezium question where you had to use surds, but again, if you used the correct formula and worked with the surd carefully, you would have collected an easy 5 marks there. Another question where you had 2 sets of quadratic inequalities, but if you solved them separately and then found the overlap, you would have gotten that question. And lastly, the final question where you had to prove the alternate segment theory for circle theorems. So if you drew a radius to either side of the chord, that was also a question you could have maximized marks on. So if you struggled with any of those questions, don't panic. Paper 2 and 3 can still make a huge difference. You've only done 1/3 of your maths exam. You've still got 2/3 left and still have 160 more marks to collect from. For any current Year 10 students who will be doing Year 11 mocks in 2027, remember this paper 1 is a very good indication of what can come up for you as well. So be sure to revise these topics. I'll be uploading walkthroughs and revision videos very soon. So good luck to everyone for paper 2 and paper 3.